Folks, I want to bring in Rebecca Walser. Rebecca, let me just pick up on that crypto story for a moment. I know you have thoughts on a lot of things. Earlier in the year, Ted Cruz said he wanted to ban CBDCs. And again, if we thought they were on the up and up, maybe it would be fine. But no one, and I don't care what side of the political aisle you're on, no one believes that the government is just going to use these things in a way that facilitates commerce, right? We see how China uses it. And by the way, the essence of crypto is we don't want government at all.
Yeah, exactly. Charles, when Jerry was going through 100 countries, we have 81 countries that are supposed to bring a CBDC forward this year. The United States being one of those with the digital dollar that the FedNow platform launched last month. That is the crypto platform, the blockchain platform, I should call it, for the digital dollar when it's ready. So the central banks and the governments of the world cannot allow cryptocurrencies to become a really independent, viable payment stream, because that will bypass them completely and the fiat system, and that will be the end of the fiat system as we eventually know it. So that is why you're seeing so much regulation. I've had so many clients over the last 3 years say, what about Bitcoin? What about crypto? And I've always said, love it, love it, love it. But until we get full proof of concept without regulation from governments that will interfere, we can't rely on it as a value proof of concept for long-term investing.
But you have warned for a long time about the direction in this country and the notion that, we can't keep it going. So there's a new report out that retirees are going to face a $17,500 cut in the Social Security benefits just in 10 years. At the rate we're going right now, shouldn't people be up in arms? This is not the first time we've heard that, but it feels like it's getting closer and closer.
Praise God, Charles. This is finally making it through to the main of America. I wrote a book in 2018 and explained that the $3 trillion that have been collected since Social Security was started in 1935 has already been spent through something called STN, Special Treasury Notes. So when this article basically at Bloomberg shows that we will be out of reserves by 2033 and 10 years, what that is saying is that all of that $3 trillion that has been collected but not paid out in Social Security benefits will have to be covered by the federal government and tax revenue. And then the shortage is on top of that. I don't think people understand how desperate Social Security is, so underfunded, because the $3 trillion has been spent. And so it is time to wake up and realize we cannot pay people. This was supposed to pay people for less than 5 years before they reach their mortality age. Now everyone is getting 20 plus years of benefits. It is mathematically unsustainable from the beginning if we had understand their actuality mortality numbers.
Yeah, and by the way, even before we get there, I mean, right now you should see where our tax receipts are absolutely plunging. I don't know how they even make up for that. Rebecca, always appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charles.
All right, folks, coming up.